Here's how I made 3% on my phase 1 account and 1% on my funded account. Slowly dragging myself out of drawdown. I think I should get like a screenshot of my trade so that it's more believable rather than just having these vibes of showing, because I can just stick it in there and people who would really believe, and probably also do some market replays. Not market replay, but what's the word? I'm trying to figure that word out. Where I'm not recap. It's more of like how the move happened. Yeah, like a sped up version of what played out when I took the trade. Yeah, it's kind of a stressful trade, let me not lie. I think it was a 4-hour trade. Finally, it moved in like 4 hours. It took the trade 4 hours to finally hit TP, which is crazy. Yeah, so let's talk about it, because it's a bit of a funny way that how I came into the day and what I decided to trade. So today with PPI, okay, actually yesterday, because I'm taking the video a day later. Yesterday with PPI, I was hoping to see us get lower on Euro, take out these equal lows relative, and then use that to move to send us higher towards these equal highs. And on Dixie, DXY, I was looking at these equal highs and I was hoping that the news at 8:30 would send us higher, sweep these equal highs, and then push us lower towards these lows. But news, on the other hand, did not do that. News dumped and then didn't take out the equal highs. So with that mindset, I was quite bullish on Dixie. I was looking for those equal highs because I said there's no way I can take this short towards these lows and lower when I have the equal lows and I have this high. So my idea was, because my bias before for the shorts was to go higher, my bias for the shorts for Dixie was for price to go higher to then go lower. But then we didn't see that happen. We saw price go lower instead of going higher. So I said, for me now to take this short, for me to take this short for Dixie, I need us to be up here. This is where I'd be comfortable with taking a short around this bias above this equal highs, and on the daily, this is an order block, bearish order block. Let me show you. Let's do full screen. Yeah, so it's a bearish order block on the Dixie. So, and also a BPR here now that we've tapped into it. So yeah, I was like, there is no possible way for me to be comfortable taking these shorts when I have these equal highs yesterday, this BPR here and this other block up here. It's like you need internal range liquidity to get to external range liquidity. That's something ICT has taught. That's something you see on YouTube all over and over again. For traders of ICT, they always speak of internal range to external range. Yeah, so we were in nothing over here, and there was obvious draws of premium arrays up here. That makes sense for me to want to see this before I see that. So I was on the idea of first we go higher to go lower. So once news did dump for us, we slightly, like just a pip, I think, if I was to even say it, like you can see how low, like we just touched this fair value gap here, this spacey, and this change in state order block or breaker. This change in state breaker here. So I was like, now it makes sense for me to go higher. So once we touched it, that's when now I started looking for higher. So it's actually at 10 o'clock, right here, 10 o'clock we touched it. This fair value gap here too. Yeah, let me mark it out so that people can see it. Yeah, this fair value gap here on the 10 o'clock. On the 1 hour, we touched it just at 10 o'clock there. So once I touched it, I was like, okay, now I can look for longs for Dixie. I thought it could go lower, but yeah, either way, it doesn't have to. Price doesn't have to do what I want it to do. It has to do what it wants to do. So once it decided that that was it, I started now looking for higher. On Dix, we also had these equal lows, which was quite stressful in that sense, because I didn't really want to move higher with these equal lows there. But we also need to read price for what it is and see what price wants to do. So I took this trade both on GU and EU because they both looked quite bearish. Yeah, so here is how the trade went. So it's kind of like a market replay vibe. I actually took 2 trades. One trade to stop me out, and this the second one I got in. So I don't know why it keeps doing that. So now let's do it slow, like a 1 minute per clip. Yeah. So I was watching price, and the moment we touched this high up here, as you can see, we swept this high here, and we hadn't swept it here. So we had SMT initially. This was the first SMT we had initially, right? Now with that idea, I was confident that now price is ready to start to move higher. Oh my, why does this thing keep coming? It's very annoying. Yeah. So we had this SMT first play out, and I was looking towards now these lows. Once we close below it, right here, I'd be able to take a shot, and here, around here, to take a shot. Because now our SMT and CSD confirmed. Change in state of development, of delivery, sorry. Right there. Short was formed, I entered the short here. Entered the short here, entered the short also here. My stops were here, and my stop was around here, at this level here. So let's stop me out literally in 2 candles. There, got stopped out right there. So I got stopped out, and I was still confident in a draw lower. So I just waited a bit, watched how the 15 was also playing. And 15 was still showing signs of bearishness. As you could see, this one was still going higher while this one was not moving anywhere. This one was still staying below this SMT formed here. So I was still confident in a move low. So we play out. We see this, and then Dixie, not Dixie, Geo dumps fast. I enter short here. I have to enter the short there. It's a bit of a like a slightly there, and I'd put my stops initially were here. And this other one, EU was moving slower, so I just waited while GU was also now manipulating a bit inside there, so draw down for a bit. Then we eventually changed in state right here on EU. And once we did that, then I did enter now a short with this close and kind of went pushed up me higher a bit there. And now it was more of just to sit on my hands and watch price go lower. I said I wouldn't close no matter how slow it was moving, because I was so confident in the move lower. I just sat on my hands and waited. And this move over here was quite stressful. This one here was quite stressful because it kept going back up while this one was going low. At the moment it closed around here, break even, and this one around here. Once we formed this other block, I broke even. So most stops to break even. So now price was just left to move towards now my target slow. Yeah. And eventually after that move higher, we finally dumped and TP hit. Yeah, and that was it for PPI today, yesterday actually, and I will see you later for PPI, for CPI later today.